Greetings, everyone. I'd like to encourage those who are going through, a waiting period, those who are going through process. Once God selects his own, there's still a process. It's a journey before you reach your destination, and it's never easy. So I'm here to encourage you because, there are things you may be facing. Because you see, God says that those he loves, he chastens. So you may be going through things and you're wondering, why is it taking long? Why is it if I'm told to do something and I don't do it, there's always a repercussion immediately. It doesn't even take long. Yet when you keep turning to look at people and what they're doing out there, when you look at the wicked, you see like as though they are prospering. You see as though they're getting away with all the bad things that they're doing. There's no repercussion. But for you, things seem to be going slowly. And this is what happened when Lot was told to leave Sodom and Gomorrah with his family. The wife turned back, and you see that turning back is not just per se turning away from, what she knows, but it's that desire. She could not keep away from desiring what she left behind. And that's what many children of God do. You might be going through a lot, but some start looking back, admiring, desiring that which they left back. Yet, God is telling you, hold on to me. God wants us to totally and entirely yield ourselves to him, that you put your hope and trust in him. You rely on him for provision, for anything that you need. And you will find that in the process, because he already knows the end for your life. So when we rely on him, we will reach our destination where it will be fruitful. But there's that thing that makes people keep turning back, because now you look at the people in the world and you start even maybe being bitter with God. How come when I'm doing this, there's always a repercussion happening? There's always something happening in my life. Why is it this one is sinning, living in sin? And they actually look very happy. People in the world are really happy sinning. But the day you say, enough is enough, even me, I'm tired of waiting, let me go, and you attempt to, that's the day you'll have an accident, that's the day you'll be sick, that's the day you'll be caught. Something always happens to you because you're not cut out as they are. You see, you might be admiring those whom you don't know what God is planning. Because even David was being told, stop admiring. He kept complaining about his brothers. Why are they prospering even more? They seem like everything is working out for them. But for me, life is getting harder and harder. But God told him, don't worry. With your own eyes shall you see the reward of the wicked. So us as children of God, while we're going through the process, while we are waiting on God, he has good plans for us. We don't look at the world and start comparing our lives with them, or we start getting bitter because our life seems to go slower, or we seem to be in the fire too long. But God actually has a plan. Because you might be angry, you might be bitter or admiring those who God has set, aside, a judgment unto their lives. You might be hating the process or the journey, and the person you're admiring, there's judgment ahead of him or her. Yet for you, what God has for you ahead is glory. He has reserved glory for you, but he has reserved judgment for the wicked. So let us not have those desires, yearning for the things of the world. Let us desire God. Let us desire to do the things of God. Be blessed with that word.